welcome to the podcast. We're with the Lifetime Award winner. How are you, Sipho?
I'm now okay.
Now, okay. What is the meaning of this award to you?
It means that the continent continues to recognize itself and celebrate itself
Yeah.
or herself, to be correct,
Right.
instead of using it. It
Yeah.
says herself.
Yeah.
I think it's important that Africa as a continent is acting as a mother to all continents. So it's not surprising that everyone wants to be here. Everyone wants to recolonize us and do whatever they wish to do. But what's important is that we need to do the best for ourselves because we have everything as Africans.
Yeah.
So we must continue being jealous and guard what we've got and do it right.
Sipho, take us through a journey as briefly as you can and then as honestly as you can about the series of events and career that have led you to be who you are now and how you think now.
I can't remember, but well, as I said there, I started work
Yeah,
in 1980,
sure.
and I'm sure you were somewhere.
That was an idea.
So it was in 1980, and I got retrenched. I worked for Ford Motor Company, and I got retrenched at some point, and I went to the U.S. to study, and
That's
came.
very interesting that you just said, well, South Africa's
Well,
those are going to go to the US.
life hands you certain things that you. Otherwise, I mean, if I still worked, I don't think I would have gone. But there was no other thing to do other than to go to school.
Yeah.
So I finished my schooling there, joined Anglo American, was part of the coal division, joined what became BHP Billiton Coal. All over the world was doing work. And probably in 1982, I put together a team that formed a new company called Sizwe, and we owned that company. And 2006, we merged with a bigger one to create Exaro, which is listed, and it continues and continues. Yeah, so that's the journey. And in 2016, I stepped down from the position at Exaro, and we were part of a company called. We started a new crazy company because we wanted a crazy company because we felt that young people are crazy.
Yeah.
So we would do something, and we created a company called Talent 10. So we do movies now, we do gaming, and you could see the vibe. The young people, they come in with ponytails. Others, you don't know what they do,
Yeah.
but they're there, and it's quite exciting.
Yeah.
But more than that, we do other things like biofuels, and we're building steam around that. And,
That's insane.
and it continues. And I act as chairman of that organization.
You-
Unfortunately,
You've done so much, and you seem to have been able to navigate working with different generations throughout the course of your life. How are you able to do that?
I don't know. I can't say, and people ask you, they think you're clever. Honestly, some of the things have got nothing to do with me. Because if I give you an example, all jobs that I applied for during my working days, I never got.
Really?
Yeah, I never got. But only jobs that I never looked out for came my way. And all those jobs have taken me to where I am. And secondly, it's amazing that all those people that I worked for ended up being the ones encouraging me to do the things that I'm doing today. So that's what I'm saying. There's no science in what I'm doing. I'm saying it's just crazy, and I think the grace of God more than anything that has led me to where I am today. Yeah.
And then would you say is your key lesson that you'd probably just take down to the next generation that you've learned as well, and you think is
I would love people to continue loving themselves.
Really?
Yes, because once you love yourself, I understand what this love means, and therefore, when you start loving your people, you love your people because you're exuding and demonstrating what you have. if you love yourself and you know that I don't want to be abused, so I don't have to abuse the next person. I love them. And of course, at the high point, I have to love my own country. Because, at the end of the day, we are Africans, and this is the only country we have.
Yeah. I love how you're referring to Africa as a country, but sure.
Well, it is a continent or a country
Yeah.
that we have.
Yeah.
Where else would you go? Because everywhere you go, you're a second-class citizen. And
Ooh, that's heavy.
I've been throughout the world. I've never been a first-class citizen. It's only now that I have an opportunity here of walking the continent across.
As a first-class citizen.
That is very important. So we need to work a bit harder and never retire and do the work that we have to do.
You said it all. Are you gonna write a book? Have you written a book yet? A memoir?
No.
Okay. I'd like one. I'm requesting.
What?
The girl from Botswana is requesting you to write a book. And I'd really appreciate chapter 1 being on self-love.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Because it's so interesting that you're saying that as leaders within business or whatever industry, it really does start with self. So whatever expectations we have on ourselves or that we're going to place on others, it really needs to start within self. And so I think it's such an interesting concept. I thought you were going to say read a lot, do this, do that.
Now, all those things are just funny things.
They're just funny.
Reading things.
Yeah.
What does it mean? It means nothing. I mean, everyone can do it. But to dig deeper and look at yourself and feel that, this is me. I'm doing what me wants, what my family would want, and then my community would want, and my country would want. I think that is amazing for me. But it works for me only. It doesn't work for
all of us.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I can see that you want to groove and go to the dance floor, but it's all right.
How can a 70-year-old man dance?
What's
going on here?
I'm just putting it out there. So you owe me a book, and I obviously need to see you on the dance floor. But congratulations on winning the Lifetime Awards at the ABLA.
Thank you.
Very exciting, and it doesn't mean you're done dying.
Oh, no.
Does not mean that at all.
Tomorrow I'm at to work, and that's all I'm saying. And on Saturday I'm off to another country.
Gee whiz, there's a lot going on here. But it's been such an honor, and I'm very grateful that you've taken the time here. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.